welcome back to my channel. As you would know that it has been a couple of months that I've not been active on this platform. So I figured what better way to come back than doing a get to know me so that you all can get to know me a little bit better. So I collected my questions from the Instagram channel a couple of days before, and I'm going to try and answer them all. And towards the end, talk a little bit about what you can expect from this channel. It has evolved a little bit from when I started it before. So let's begin. What's my name? My name is Kirtika, and Yoga with Kitty, the channel name, comes from my nickname, which is Kitty. It's slightly more easier to say, remember for anyone, so that's why Kitty. Where am I from? I'm a Tamilian. I was born and brought up in Delhi. For the last 8 years, I've been living in Japan, and I recently moved back to India. What's my age? I'm turning 35 this year. I have a 5-year-old baby girl, beautiful baby girl. The next one, how and when did you start yoga? And there was another question on what did you do before yoga? And then there's another question related to it, but let me first answer these two. What did I do before yoga? I was in corporate world for about 10 to 12 years. I was in engineering first, and after my master's, I was in marketing, sports marketing, sponsorship marketing for the last few years. And from the last year and a half, close to a year and a half, I have been teaching yoga full time. So I quit my corporate job and started doing this full time. This is what I did before yoga. How and when did I start yoga? So I was practicing. I've always been an active person, I think, especially after my college. So I was always into dance and yoga. I was practicing yoga to get more flexibility for my dance for over, I think, 4 or 5 years. But I started learning with my teachers and doing it diligently under the guidance of the teachers, and I still practice with those teachers from around 3 years back. And I did my teacher training from a school called Yoga Triya. So the teacher training itself came to happen because I just wanted to deepen my own practice during pandemic, and that's when I started doing teacher training and I started teaching practice classes as a part of the training. I started realizing that I enjoy that so much. So I started teaching my friends and family, and I was doing it parallelly with the corporate job. But I was doing it every day, and I figured that I was thoroughly enjoying teaching. However exhausted I was throughout the day, I would still come back and teach. So I figured maybe this is time for me to focus on one thing and do it full time. I've always been a person who just follows your intention. I just follow my intention. So I just took a call. Of course, it's a very, very, very long story, cut very short. I'll try and make a more detailed video if you guys are interested later on about it. But this is a very short intro of how I moved, completely quit my corporate job and started teaching full time. So the next question, what does yoga mean to you and what impact has it had on your life? So it's quite a deep question. I'm not sure if I can answer all of it today because I'm still figuring it out, but I will try and share what I feel currently about it. So for me, definitely yoga is a whole way of living. It's not only what happens on the mat, but it is also how you deal with the situations and deal with people, deal with yourself and your feelings throughout the day off the mat as well. So that is what yoga is for me, a way of living. It's a tool for me to keep coming back to whenever I feel confused or whenever I feel that I'm slightly driving away from what I'm meant to do. So that's what currently yoga is to me. So what impact has it had on your life? I don't think I can explain it in words, but I will try. I think I'm much more confident now. I'm much more comfortable in my own skin. I'm much more accepting of myself. I'm much more forgiving of myself, which also makes me much more open to others, to my loved ones, much more accepting of them. So I definitely feel much more lighter than, mentally as well than I've ever felt. Stronger physically, lighter mentally. But I think another major impact for me which yoga has had is, connecting me to my students, allowing me to teach, because I've worked for like last 10 to 12 years, but I've never felt so fulfilled, so happy doing something. So at least for now, it feels like this is my purpose. So I'm really, really deeply grateful to have found teaching through yoga. So that's all for the questions for today. I hope you could get to know me a little bit better. I also want to talk a little bit about what this channel is going to be about. So I started it a couple of months back. I'm hoping that I can stay regular now. The purpose or the motivation behind this channel was to start sharing more information about basics of yoga for everyone, for beginners. So you can start incorporating yoga in your own ways, in your own practice. So it's still going to be the central theme of the channel. However, I also, from the past few months, I've grown into understanding a couple of things, respecting more a couple of things. So I want to start sharing about that as well. So which is going to be about mindful living, slow living, or practical tips to slow conscious living in this modern fast-paced life. I'm going to explain more as we go through different videos, you will get to know. But the idea is to consciously slow down every now and then to pay attention to what really matters. To, really be productive in the sense that you're spending the energies to take care of yourself while growing towards what you really want to achieve. So it's just simple tips and hacks that have helped me, and also maybe some simple routines for busy people to stay healthy. What kind of food do I eat, and what kind of routine do I follow with my kid, my husband, and myself? Just simple hacks, nothing extensive, but I do want to start sharing all of that as well. So make it more holistic, hopefully, so that you can also start experiencing yoga as a way of living outside of the mat as well. So that's what I want to do with this channel. Hope that's interesting to you. If you have any questions, any suggestions that you want me to make videos on, please share it in the comments. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.